teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. The short completion of the tight end. Brought down, but broken tackle produced a solid gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the kick.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Shotgun, an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Volunteers pick up enough to get a first down there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Brown. Tackle finally made to win at the 13-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play. I test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And sack him and tackled inside the 10.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this 3rd down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it falls incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? That's caught. It's Velasquez. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Catch made in space. Look out. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Tennessee, 3.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Checks this down to the running back. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He hands it off from the gun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The balls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Will not be brought down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
offense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of Meitzer and Yurtzer getting early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. He'll throw it now. Caught on the outside. Your head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Offense moving to a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Paul. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
This offense is clicking.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And the same runner's got it again.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short from the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Now past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Cut quickly. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tremendous toughness here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, And I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And they're trying to punch it in here. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half is ended.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start him at 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. A play action, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Vols will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Here. Go down this one at the 40. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
down play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handing off on the draw play. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They're going to run it here. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Bugs, to put them on top now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Tulane, 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him right at the 24.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
The receiver looked a little bit sloppy getting out of that break slow. It forced the quarterback to be late with the ball, and it made it easy for the defender to break on the pass.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Nice grab. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Eleventh play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. Get behind that offensive line, get the yard.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly this offense out near midfield. Chewing clock with the running game. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but they lead backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
stream's coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking to pass here on second down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Looking to throw it again. Snags a quick throw. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Maybe the last shot here. On the move now. The Ball's looking to keep this drive rolling.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield, they have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The Volunteers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and focus on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.